My name is Michelle Keane from Knocknagoshel in County Kerry, and I'm advocating a no vote on the referenda on March the 8th, and for all the great people in hÉireann to come out and vote no on March the 8th. One of the great fictions of Irish life is that our Constitution of 1937 said that the woman's place was in the home. This then allowed Minister Roderick O'Gorman to seek a revolutionary, as he stated that the woman's place is anywhere she wanted it to be. In fact, the relevant article of our Constitution, which the Irish government are trying to erase, says, "Ladies, girls, you rock, due to your life in the household, Sachagluk," which, remember, is not a physical place in our Constitution, but a metaphorical locus, which benefits accrue, without which we cannot live. In case there is any doubt, the next article says that if you want to have kids, we will subsidise you so that you don't have to seek work outside the home if you don't want to. A friend of mine was just speaking, as he is inclined to do while he is still allowed, to a young woman in a reception at a hotel in Wexford. He is getting his talk in now before our Minister for Justice seems to be on the verge of making it illegal to express an opinion about anything. And like me, sure, he has loads of opinions. This lovely 25-year-old woman said that she is going to vote no and no because they, the Irish government, are trying to obliterate women. And she continued, "We are here." To which he replied, "Well, thank God for that. And the Constitution says exactly that." However, let's dig a little bit into it. Of course, women exist. But as a priest in County Kerry recently said, to massive criticisms from the Dublin self-appointed elite, in our schools, little boys are being told they can be little girls, and little girls are being told they can be little boys. In actual fact, some male prisoners are saying now that they are really women inside and proceed to get assigned to women's jails, where they get into orgies of raping the women involved. The most famous incident in Ireland was the creature who called himself Barbie Kardashian and is a criminal who managed to get himself assigned to women's prison until his luck ran out. How do we get to this junction which defines common sense? Is it because of movements in America intellectual life led by theorists like Judith Butler? She correctly points out that many aspects of self-presentation in social life are cultural and not given by any physical or biological laws. We know from Margaret Thatcher that women can be just as aggressive as men, but let us be clear that as soon as we create babies outside the womb and bring them into a safe birth, perhaps it will then be time to redefine gender. But for the moment, the only device we have to create a baby is something, or more correctly put, somebody called a woman. Moreover, there are tens of thousands of years of human culture by which women and men with different needs and desires have learned to adapt to each other. There's a magnificent poetry like the Aisling series by Owen O'Sullivan about how the beauty of women affects men. We are in a very exciting period in Irish history as women's voices become heard more in the arts and give the complementary side of the story. I hope now that you have a little bit more context for what you're being asked to vote on. The people who produced these, in my opinion, waste-of-time topics believe that gender is entirely socially constructed. This may indeed be the case as soon as we learn how to grow babies outside a woman's womb. For the moment, it is simply dangerous, nonsense, and indeed we have already proven this referendum should not be taking place because it is based on the ungrammatical Irish in the 2015 Marriage for All Amendment. Don't let this government erase you, hÉireann, out of our Constitution that was enacted by our great forefathers of 1937, and get out and vote no on March the 8th. Great Mná.